Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at 3 quantum stocks to keep on your radar. We're going to go over them quickly in this video because I know your time is valuable, so we're going to jump right into it. The first stock here is IONQ. It's currently sitting at $29.83. Relative, it will change as we go through this video. But I want to talk about this specifically today because we want to talk about where the future of this company is going. Analysts have this stock going up to as high as $54. We can look right here at the 6-month chart that it has spiked as high as 54. This was actually in the beginning of the year. Back here on January 7th, we can see at 1300 hours, it has since seen a decline in its price, but it's something that you want to keep an eye on. It is a profitable company in the quantum computing space. If we want to actually look at the financials right here, go ahead and take a look at it. Total revenue has been increasing quarterly. If we want to look at annual revenue, we can see it has dramatically increased year over year. So that's why I tell you, keep this on your radar. As we can see, the operating income has also decreased on this because, expenses and so forth. We can look at the balance sheet, we can look at the assets, and I always like to look annually because we can get a better idea. We can look at their liabilities. Unfortunately, some of their debt has gone up. We can also look at the debt to asset ratio. Now, if we want to look at it quarterly, we can look at it right there. And of course, fourth quarter was quite high. And we can also see the assets right there. You can look at the debt to asset one more time. Of course, we can look at cash flow, but overall, this company is something that you should look into. On the long-term chart here, if we want to look actually here at the 5-year, we can see quite a bit of volatility in this stock. The highest it ever hit there was 54.74, and we can see it has been on quite a ride for the past couple of years. Keep that in mind as we look forward into this company's future. I think it has a bright future ahead. Year to date, we are unfortunately down, but I think it's a buy opportunity at the moment. Let's move on to the next one here that I like is D-Wave. So this is an interesting company because it's actually using technology in today's world. It's not theoretical. They are working on it at this very moment. Now we can see that we're currently sitting at $8.29 as of this recording. Remember, the price will fluctuate as always, but we can see the analysis price target is $12. And that will be at the high end. Average is sitting around $9.25. But again, another company to keep in mind because these companies will be leading the way in quantum computing. If we want to look at the 1 year, it's quite an interesting way to look at this. So if we actually come back here to their previous earnings back in November 5th, 2024, we can see the shares were absolutely cheap. They opened at $1 a share and today we're at $8.27 a share. Just to kind of put that into perspective, let's say you wanted to buy 100 shares, it would have cost you $100 back in November. Today, it would have cost you over $829 as of the recording of this video. Remember, that will fluctuate. So quite a dramatic increase in your money. We can look at where this has been going. It's been quite volatile as we see. It's been hanging around in the 5s. If we actually look here at the 3-month chart, we can see that a lot of the price movement here has been around the $5 to $6 range. It's something I'm interested to see if it actually can dive below to that $5, $6 moving price target. I actually jumped in at this specific stock at $8.30. So I'm down about 2 cents as of this recording, but we'll see how it goes in the time being. Now let's jump on to the next one because I want to get through this quickly for you guys. We're going to jump on to Regget Computing. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Here is another company that I want to look at in the 3-month chart. We can see we are actually hitting some of the all-time lows back here in, let's see, beginning of January. So we can see on the 14th, we hit actually $5.95 a share. And we can see we have continued to kind of just move in the downward trajectory. We can see we had a high of 21.42. Now let's go to the 1 year because I think the 1 year actually shows a really good representation of this. So we can see right before their earnings, right on November 12th, we can see that the price per share was absolutely dirt cheap right there at $1.31 per share. And we have spiked up ever since. We can see as we went into December, and we can see the real peak right here actually in the beginning of January on the 6th. 6th. Quite high. We can see the high was $21.42 a share, but it's another company to keep in mind because it's also in the R&D phase at the moment. You can actually check out some of the good analytics that is coming out from CNBC and watch some of the interviews with the CEOs. I like where their head is at, and I think it's a profitable company in the long term. We want to just check out the financials really quick. We can. Again, it is not a profitable company yet. They are still in the R&D phase. So this doesn't matter to me as much, but it's where they are going. Those are the 3 stocks that I'm watching. Let me know if you have any questions about these stocks. Please drop it in the comments below. And like always, thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.